Hey guys, what's going on, and happy Sunday. Welcome to your programming brief. If you haven't already, please go and watch the video highlighting what this month worth of programming is working towards, because that will give you a little bit more context around some of the sessions that we're going to be doing this week. But this video, I'm going to chat you through a day by day of what we're doing over the course of the next 5. Okay, so we've just finished with the CrossFit Games. I hope you enjoyed watching that over the weekend. If you haven't watched those events, or at least some of them, I'd go back and have a play around with watching some of those events, some of the best athletes in the world of CrossFit strutting their stuff, and there's some really impressive stuff in there. So go and have a watch of that. Maybe it will fire you up, get you juiced up for the next week of training. But loads of stuff to get through, and I'm really excited for a lot of the workouts that we've got coming up. So hopefully you can get in the gym and get after some of the workouts. So if we dive in onto Monday, we've got a 4-time workout, which is going to have a 15-minute cap. Now that is the only thing that's written up on Wodify. We've got the RX, the intermediate, and the beginner options for you there to give you a little bit of an idea of where you can go, but they're not restrictive of all of the scaling options, all right? And your coach will be able to talk you through some more groovy scaling options. But you'll notice that in the workout, we've got loads of different movements going on. Burpee box jumps, don't need to worry too much about those. But then we have deadlifts, overhead squats, and muscle ups. So we've got a lot to get our teeth stuck into over the course of the hour, all right? And that's why there's nothing written up on Wodify beforehand, because we're gonna spend some time obviously building the deadlift, making sure we're moving well on that, same with the overhead squats, and then looking at some of the muscle up progressions. So that's where we're starting on Monday. Moving through to Tuesday, we've got 2 sections. Up on Wodify, the first section you'll see is the workout. It's a 12-minute AMRAP of skipping and squat cleans. Now, this is why it's important that you've watched my previous video. It's only like 4 minutes long or whatever, highlighting the month worth of programming. But you'll see in there the themes that we're looking at over the course of this month and what we're building towards and what we're going to be testing. All right, and that's why the squat clean portion in there is going to be important. But before we do the workout, you'll see it's titled Skill Work. We're going to build in weights on the power cleans over the course of an EMOM. And I like this EMOM structure because it gives you, or it puts you under a little bit more time pressure. So there's more efficiency, we can get through more within the class and just build a bit more intensity, just having that structure laid out in the class. So I'll have you look at Wodify for a few more details on the weights and that kind of thing, etc., how we can scale that down. Now Wednesday, we're starting to get really groovy with our workouts. So starting with some strength work, we've got push press 5x5. It's a classic, most typical strength developing rep scheme, that 5x5. Off the top of my head, I think it's every 3 minutes for 5 rounds. Really good way to warm up the shoulders. Then the workout. Please cast your mind back. I think it was 2 weeks ago on Wednesday. Lots of you laughed at me. We did bear crawls. In my white brief across the day that I coached, I said, the bear crawl, probably the most simple form of scaling down the handstand walk for when we hopefully progress to doing some handstand walks, which is in on Wednesday. So we do have the option to do some handstand walking, and it's a gymnastics couplet, 5 rounds for time, and it's 15 chest to bar into a 25-foot handstand walk. And hopefully there's a few of you who are just about on the brink of being able to kick up and walk on the handstand. So hopefully we can get you to that point and maybe even doing it in a workout, which I don't think we've ever really done. We've done it a couple of times in Monster Mash, but maybe not out in the class programming. Obviously, it's a very difficult movement. It's very technical, and we need to make sure we can do it in a safe environment. So there's going to be lots of factors. Your coach will give you lots of parameters and really help you out so that you have the correct scaling options so you get the most out of that workout and you do it safely. All right, but a fantastic opportunity to practice a new skill. All right, so keeping things moving. That was Wednesday. Looking towards Thursday then, if it ever loads. There we go. Thursday, slightly longer workout. We've got 6 minutes of work, but only 1 minute of rest. And the way it works is there's a run for the buy-in, and then there's an AMRAP in the remaining time of wall balls. Not overly complex. I'll have you look at that. It's kind of what we'd consider our longer, more conditioning biased day. All right, so that's where we're going on Thursday. And then Friday, again, never loading when I need it to load. Or maybe I'll put the buffering in. Then we're going to look towards some more weightlifting. We've already cleaned in the week, so this time we're going to be doing power snatching. And I believe, again, the structure of that, I believe it's literally written there. It's an EMOM again. I told you I like that structure. We're looking to hit 2 power snatches within the minute across a slightly longer EMOM now. So you'll get a load of opportunity to practice that movement and also practice it with some weight on the bar. And then the workout is going to be one of those ones where you look at and you turn your nose up straight away. You're like, I think it's going to be really freaking difficult. All right, it's one of those ones that on paper looks easy. When you come in and do it, it's going to be quite hard. It's an AMRAP of 5 minutes of 2 movements, kettlebell swings and jumping squats. If you attack that with the correct intensity, which I'm going to tee up all the coaches to coach you through, that will be really, really difficult. You'll rest for 5 minutes, so you're getting as much rest as you worked for, allow you to really recover, to then just do it all over again and smash yourself again. Simple stuff, but should be very, very effective. That's the best type of CrossFit. Simple, effective, potent, all the good stuff. I've been quite concise with that. I'm impressed with myself. That's kind of an overlook of the week. I know it's the bare bones of it, but dig into Wodify, have a look through it, make sure you're happy with all of it. If you're unsure of how to structure a week, when to train, what to do, what speciality classes to do, all the rest of it, get in touch with your coach. They're there to help you out. But I really look forward to seeing you guys in the gym and have another smashing week. See ya.